Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel The United Road. Not even 10 seconds in the stream and you can see my smile because we are finally very close to getting the first signing of our summer. First signing of our summer. We are very close. So that's why I'm smiling. That's why Friday night so far for me feels like a really good night after a long time. We will talk about Frenkie de Jong. We will talk about Nunez. We will talk about the Asensio situation, all right, which is building up. So we have, and also Anthony's situation as well. So 3 to 4 situations that are building up at this point of time. One by one, going to talk about it all. So as I said, for today we have a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things to talk about. So first of all, we will be starting with the good news. The good news, and it's coming from everywhere. It's not just one journalist. It's coming from the top top tier IX journalists as well. When it comes to Frenkie de Jong, that he has agreed his move. Frenkie de Jong has agreed to move to Man United. Now only the fees is left, and everyone from everywhere it's coming out that 51 to 60 million pounds. Yes, 51 to 60 million pounds is going to be the amount that United have to pay to Barcelona to get Frenkie de Jong. So I am absolutely buzzing. I'm absolutely excited. The reason being, this is a player, that you had to convince. I have said that before. I will say it again. It's not the Man United of 2008 or 2009 or 2010 when whoever we wanted, we could have just got him because it was Sir Alex Ferguson at that point of time. Right now the entire situation is totally different, and we will have to persuade the player to join United. Simple reason: you don't have UCL, you don't have that pull because you have not won anything in the last decade, apart from 1 or 2 trophies. When you look at, it's one FA Cup and then it's Europa League. Obviously there is the Community Shield and a Carabao Cup over there. So at this point of time, everything looks great in the Frenkie de Jong deal. So I have started with the Frenkie de Jong deal. 3 4 more deals, 3 4 more situations that's to be talked about, that's to be taken care into the when we talk about all the players that we are linked at this point of time. Arun bhai, welcome to the stream. Siraj bhai, welcome to the stream. Ajay bhai, FDJ, here we go will be soon. Here we go will be soon. As I said, it will be announced only after the UEFA Nations League, and it's not few more games and it's done. So expect the announcement way before 30th. Way before 30th. You can say even way before 20th. It could be anywhere between 13 to 20th. So within a week. 10/6/2022. Arun, so far it's going in a good direction. As I said, we will come to the Asensio situation, we will come to the Darwin Nunez situation, we will come to a lot of situation that's going around at this point of time. But the biggest news for United fans at this point of time is Frenkie de Jong has agreed personal terms, and he is going to be a United player very shortly. The reason I am saying very shortly is simple, and you all know why. Keeping my phone in the hand, going through all the reports so that I don't miss out on anything. Then I will get into the all the Nunez news, all the Nunez news. All right. Good evening, Ashish bhai. Welcome to the stream. Great news, absolutely. Price is absolute bargain. That's what happens when a team is in a corner. It's very difficult, Vaishnavi, to stay calm. Obviously, as United fans, we feel frustrated, but we are used to it now. We are used to it now. एफडीजे की मजबूरी बिल्कुल नहीं है, obviously ये बार्सिलोना की मजबूरी है बेचना, because they don't have the money, they need the money. So more than Frenkie de Jong, it's Barcelona's situation that they have to sell at this point of time. Hello Anuj bhai, welcome to the stream. Welcome Rishabh bhai. Absolutely sure about Frenkie de Jong shares bhai. Absolutely sure. The only thing, as I said before in the stream as well, in the previous streams, I said if eriktenhag can sell the project to Frenkie de Jong, he is ours. Simple as that. Price was never going to be an issue. From the time we got to know that he is, available in the market, Erik Ten Hag wanted just one midfielder, and that's just it. देखो समुद्र भाई, when it comes to Nunez, ठीक है, Nunez 85 million और Frenkie de Jong 60 million, huge difference. So that's why I was more optimistic. Obviously I wanted Nunez as well, but the price is going just a bit too high. And if we spend on Nunez, obviously he's choosing Liverpool over us. There is absolutely no shame in saying that, because they have the UCL. They are a better team at this point of time. So, good evening, Fazbhai. Welcome to the stream. Sambuddha Bhaiya, you have known me for a long time. Facundo Pellistri, I don't rate at all, especially for Premier League. Ahmad, one more season on loan, and then we will see what's, going to happen. Ratan bhai, we do need a striker. Absolutely. So, the project obviously at this point of time looks like, we are heading into the right direction. You have been a fan of this club for like decades, and I will be reaching like 2 decades in few years. So we do, we are heading into the right direction. We will have to be a bit more patient when it comes to high profile signings. Once Frenkie de Jong signings is out of the way, then we might see going after Timber or even a DM. So we will have to just wait for the time being. De Jong kind of absolutely Celia. Absolutely. I am waiting. I am excited to see. I am excited to see the partnership. How he gets Bruno, Frenkie, as well as Donny. How he rotates, how he plays all of them. Plus, I will be doing a separate stream the moment Frenkie de Jong is announced. Whether it's at 1 a.m. at night or 4 a.m. in the morning, I don't, give a damn. The moment Frenkie de Jong is getting officially announced, I will be having another stream. Fresh by, they have worked before. Erik Ten Hag as well as Frenkie de Jong, they have worked before. So it was easier for him. And that makes total sense. Thanks a lot, Vaishnavi. Absolutely, Sambuddha. Very important. Very important that we get majority of the signings before. If we can get all the signings before the preseason, that would be like, oh my god. But let's see. Greenwood is not coming back, Shresh bhai. Greenwood is not coming back, and I don't think anyone wants Greenwood at this point of time. Thanks a lot, Venkatesh bhai. Frenkie de Jong is not confirmed. He has accepted to be a part of United. Now Barcelona and United, they have to get along with the price, and we are set to go. Hello, Kaushik bhai. It's totally fine. Asensio is a good option as a as a backup. If he's available for 15-20 million, that's a steal. Hello, Shahid bhai. Welcome to the stream. Mohsin bhai is saying it's not going to happen in one window. I have been saying that. Keep your expectations low, guys. It might be, it might sound a bit rude, but keep your expectations low. When it comes to a transfer window of United, keep the expectations low. Don't expect United to go out and sign 4 or 5 players. It's not going to happen. I have said that I will keep my stance. 2 players plus 1 depend on sales. Frenkie de Jong guys will cost around 60 million pounds. That's the 51 to 60 million pounds. That's the price that's being quoted. So let's see. Some of the way Ericsson on a free is like नेकी और पूछ पूछ वाली बात, नेकी और पूछ पूछ वाली बात. Ericsson on a free is a must. If you can get someone like Ericsson on a free, we should go all out for Ericsson. Simple as that. We have brilliant backup. Mata is gone. Mata is gone. We can straight away bring on someone like him. Simple as that. Guys, if I miss any of the comments, make sure that you put it up again. Just copy paste it. If I have missed out on any comment, make sure you put it up again and make sure that I don't miss out on anything, because the stream is going to be a bit fast, joined by more than 25 people, which is great. Hopefully it reaches a bigger number, but for a start it's great. Sanjay bhai, no need to be sorry. Great to be great to have you out here. See, when it comes to Anthony, I am not in favor of giving away 60 million for a right winger. Asensio, if we can get for 20 million, that's a really good backup. Then go for a CDM. Or even someone like Pau Torres for centre back. Timber is also in the market. So if we are not getting other guys, we already have options available. So go for them. Don't wait. In the previous streams, I have said, if you remember, once Frenkie de Jong signing is out of the way, expect 2 more signings back to back and very, very quickly. No idea. 60 million, that's what I'm saying. 51 to 60 million is the price that's coming out at this point of time. We will get to know about it, once it's totally out in the wind, but out in the market. But at this point of time, few sources are saying 51 to 60. So that's a very decent amount. Absolutely. Anuj bhai, I have said that. And it makes total sense. We were so much, so into signing Frenkie de Jong. That is definitely going to be a statement, but we will have to build on it. We just cannot go out and, Frenkie de Jong is done and we are done. We cannot do that. So Ambuddha Bhaiya, Pau Torres, which we wanted to sign Pau Torres, but Spurs at this point of time is leading the race for Pau Torres. Guys, Spurs at this point of time is leading the race for Pau Torres. They have offered Lo Celso plus money for Pau Torres. They have already started their talks. So let's see how that goes. Thanks a lot, Ajmal bhai. Means a lot. See, Ajmal bhai, when it comes to fan bases, our fan base is so huge, we are destined to be divided. But there are few people, as you have already named. I don't take his name, but since it was, within a super chat, so what makes me baffled is, you don't have to go after a certain individual with certain agenda. Call out everyone who's not doing good, but also, like, I call out De Gea when he's not good. Simple as that. But when he's making saves, when he's keeping our team safe, I will obviously going to praise him. It's not like even if he's playing good, I am just trying to find out a way to get him out of the team. Absolutely not. Before the season, I wanted Henderson to start for United. It was, Henderson got ill, he got COVID, he couldn't came back, De Gea took his chance, he stayed. Simple. Do I think De Gea is the solution in the long term? I don't think so. The way we are going to play, I don't think he's the solution. But let's see what eriktenhag decides. Thanks a lot, Rishabh bhai, means a lot. Swapnil bhai, see, we need that variety. In our attack. A left-footed guy can do wonders. Simple as that. A left-footed guy can do wonders. In the previous seasons, we have seen one player gets injured on the wing, and we are literally putting, hands on our head, and we are like, what's next? What are we going to do next? So Sanjay Bhai is saying we need DM and left-footed centre back. Bastoni was a great. Bastoni is staying, so no point talking about Bastoni. I think he's the future of Italy. I think he's the future of Inter Milan. So he is not moving. Kaushik Bhai is saying imagine a midfield of Bruno, Frenkie, VDB, Eriksson, and a good DM. We can get that. Kaushik Bhai, we all know we can get this done. One guy is absolutely available on a free. Get a good DM. We can have Gardner in the mix. This team can rock. This team can rock. But then at the same point of time, we need to get the job done as soon as possible. Bissouma or Hedara or Neves? I am definitely going with Bissouma. Bissouma fits the profile perfectly. The way we want to play, Bissouma fits the profile perfectly. Aditya Bhai, Benacer, to be very honest, I am not very sure about. He is a good player, but injury issues has been there, and he's not even a starter in the Milan side. So I am a bit, concerned about Benacer. Anthony's situation at this point of time, Anshuman Bhai, is nothing. It's all coming from Brazil. They are hyping them. They are hyping Anthony just because now Frenkie de Jong sign is going to get done. They want another Brazilian to get into England. At this point of time, I don't think that our board is willing to pay 60 million for a right winger. Simple as that. Isha, now the dilemma. As I said, we have talked about Frenkie de Jong. Let's come to the Nunez part. Nunez will be a Liverpool player, guys. There is absolutely no doubt about that. Nunez is going to be a Liverpool player. Who is our choice for the striker? The reports which are coming at this point of time suggests that we will go for Nkunku next season because his release clause will be active in 2023. Fair enough. Samaka is one guy who we can look at, but whether he's just willing to come for a season if we are looking at Nkunku. So now the striking position all of a sudden is very, very dicey. We had a chance with Nunez, but so much money involved. I think, even if he's going with Liverpool, obviously I'm not going to wish him luck. I wanted him here, but I really hope now that he flops. Center forward is going to be a big problem. Guys, which center forward do you want? Which obviously as a guy I can miss certain players. If I have seen that player playing, I will definitely say yes or no. But according to you, now that Nunez is out of the equation, which center forward do you want? भाई साहब मम्मी के सुपर स्टिकर आ रहा है थैंक यू मम्मी Hello Jai Bhai, welcome to the stream. Jai Bhai, he was playing against Czech Republic. When it comes to Neves or Bissouma, I am definitely going to go with Bissouma. I think he fits the profile a bit more, the tenacity, and just keeping his head right, doing what he has to do on the pitch. So, if I have a choice between Neves and Bissouma, even with in terms of price, I think I am going with Bissouma. So that's my go-to choice. But yeah. Jugal Bhai, it's almost done. It's almost done. They will be announcing him very, very shortly. Sanjay Bhai says Nkunku. Surprise happens very few times with United. Very, very few times with United. What about Anthony from Ajax? Anthony from Ajax at this point of time, Manav Bhai, is just hoax. It's just coming from Brazil. There is nothing when it comes to any reputed journal from Europe or even in Netherlands. At this point of time, it's just a report from Goal Brazil. That's it. No one else. So Ambuda, it is very frustrating. It is very, very frustrating. Frustrating because we have let go of a player. If we could have acted a bit earlier, I think we could have got Nunez. And at the same price that Liverpool did. Obviously, it's high, but we could have got him. Can PL Syria reduce matches? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. 38 games fits everyone. So, hello Pranav Bhaiya, welcome to the stream. Ayush Bhai also says in Kunku. Richard listen for trolling pool don't want another, cry baby. Richard listen most of the time he's just rolling on the floor. Weghorst as a backup will be. He is going somewhere else. He's going somewhere else. I don't think Weghorst is the quality that you can expect at United even as a backup. I heard McNeil. Yeah, Swambuddha, yeah, we all know we rate Charlie McNeil very very highly, but at this point of time, I think it's just a bit too early to go for Charlie McNeil. Hopefully not. Hopefully not, Sanjay bhai. Now that's what we are talking about, Kaushik bhai. That Nunez is gone now. See, there is no point dreaming about Nunez. Nunez is gone. So what's next? Which are the choices that we're taking into consideration in case there was no Nunez? So now we will have to see. Now we will have to see where it goes. You know. Now we will have to see. Hello, Mandeep bhai. Welcome to the stream. Sambuddha, we are not yet. One season, at least one season of Garnacho in the championship, just to toughen him up, just like we did with Garner. One season in a team which plays attacking football, not with someone like a team like Burnley, where you are just defending most of the times. Not a team like that. So good evening, Karan bhai. Pranav, yeah, I think everyone missed Chicharito. Everyone missed Chicharito. The things he used to do, it was absolutely fantastic. So thanks a lot, Samudavya. Thanks a lot. Rashford as a CF, I don't think anyone is seeing Rashford as a CF at this point of time. That's one thing that we can always try. Rash, Rashford as a centre forward. But as I said, in the preseason, once ERIK tenhag puts out his team, we will get a clear picture of where we want to see him. Garner deserves game time this season. I won't mind. I won't mind. I am absolutely against spending 35 or 40 million on someone like Sangare. If we are getting Bisuma for 40 million or Neves for 40 million, that's fine. But someone like Sangare for 35, 40 million, please no. Please no. Ashish Bhai, totally depends on whether we are able to get a DM or not. If we are able to get a DM, send Garner on loan for one season. If we are not able to get a DM, integrate Garner. You know, show what he can do. Let him just express himself on the pitch. Sanjay bhai, VDV can be used. No, I don't. No, 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 no. Sanjay bhai, absolutely not. VDV as false nine makes no sense. Makes no sense. Amanti, but that's what we were talking about at this point of time. I want to know the names. Obviously, I want to go for Nkunku, but whether he's going to be available this season or next season, that remains a doubt. So at this point of time, it's very very difficult to say which striker we are going for. You know, because when you look at young strikers, whether they are looking to just come and sit for entire season, get few games, very very few strikers are there. If we are going for experience, at the age of 30, 31, then it's a risk. It's a risk. So let's so. Samudeva, in my opinion, Garner is ready. In my opinion, Garner is ready. He has improved his physical game. The quality with the ball was always there, but now his physical game is very, very good. He's not easily getting thrown away from the ball. So I think that's a quality he has added as the season progressed in the championship. But as I said, if we are getting a DM, make him play one season, one entire season of Premier League with Nottingham Forest. If we are not getting a CDM, get Garner and make him play the games. Not every game, but obviously, few games he can definitely play. Someone like Igalo, obviously not Igalo, someone like Igalo. So, Bayern seriously chasing Kane? No, no, absolutely not. Aditya bhai, just all hawks and rumors. All hawks and rumors. We are getting him, Amandeep bhai. It will be announced very, very shortly. Frenkie de Jong, guys, is going to be the first signing for United. First signing for United could be Frenkie de Jong. Announcement can happen as quickly as next week. Lemar is a great choice. We are not even talking about him. I don't know why. Hello Shazad bhai, welcome to the stream. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, Ron bhai. I have said that before. I will say it again. Frenkie de Jong will be the first signing. I was laughed at. I was ridiculed. Oh, Frenkie de Jong, why to chase a guy who doesn't want to come, bro? It's not 2008, 2009 where we just, put our hands on a certain player and he will be like, oh, Man United, let's go. Sir Alex Ferguson, let's go. We have to be realistic. We have to be realistic. And at this point of time, the realistic scenario is we need to convince the players to come to United and play. Eriktenhag, I said, is going to be the point of difference, and he's showing why he is out here and how he's getting the job done behind the scenes. Gardner's loan was absolutely dreadful. First season with Watford it was going well. Then they changed the manager and everything changed for him. Yeah, even with Gardner, he was sent to Watford first. He was doing well. Then the change of manager happened, and everything went downhill. And then he was sent to Nottingham Forest, and boy, we can see where he is at this point of time. Manavai Timber is absolute love. We need a player who can play as a centre back, even as a right back. But as I said, once we get the final go ahead for Frenkie de Jong, we move for Timber, we move for Asensio. These two signings, I do see that United will get. When it comes to CDM, Lemar, we are talking about Lemar. We are, sorry, Limer, not Lemar. Lemar is for Atletico Madrid. Limer. And then we also have Bissouma we can try, or Neves we can try. So let's see. साहिल भाई संगारे नहीं चाहिए. आ भी रहा है तो उसको वापस भेज दो. Don't need Sangare. We can have a difference of opinion. I literally don't want Sangare for 35 million. Makes no sense. I might be eating my words if he's out here and if he's performing. I would obviously love him to perform if we sign him. But I don't want Sangare at United. But Limer abhi kahin nahi ja raha. Limer, Leipzig don't want to sell Limer. Leipzig is trying to act like a big club, which Dortmund didn't do. Dortmund will like, oh, what? What do you want? Oh, this player, take him. This player, take him. At this point of time, Leipzig is willing to sell Limer to other clubs outside, but not in the same, See, Sangare at the age of 25, when it comes to Sangare, he has done well in Eredivisie. All right? Eredivisie. If we are going to pay 35 million for a guy who we need to be our starting CDM, why not we go for Bissouma? At 10 million, go for Neves. These guys are Premier League proven. Simple as that. Sidebar, Limer is just taking his time. Simple as that. Fazbhai, he knows, Wolves know that they are going to lose him. So they cannot dictate a lot. He is on the move, so. Image obviously is going to play a factor. But obviously, do I want Bissouma to be out here? I would love him. Whether we are going to get him or not, I am just talking about the options which we are, which we can have at this point of time, going forward even going forward. So, who will play at the right wing? Right wing is reserved for Sancho. If we get Asensio, that would be great. Left back, Shaw. Fernandes is there, Teles will be there, so. भाई नेवेस और इंडीडी के प्राइस में जमीन आसमान का फर्क है. इंडीडी will cost you 100 million. Guys, as I said, if I'm missing out any of the comments, so many people are out here. If I miss out on any of the comments, just make sure you put it up again. And I really apologize if I miss out on anything. I won't mind Neves. 45 million for Neves. I absolutely know, I won't mind at all. United says I need Kante type midfielder. Kante type midfielder, doesn't come across often. That's the thing. Kante was exceptional. Even if he stays fit at this age, he can do his job, but his fitness is catching up with him. When Asensio or Dembele, see, simple as that. With Dembele, you have so much baggage. I don't want drama queens at the club. You can be a world beater, you can have the entire world at your feet, but I don't want drama queens at my club. Simple as that. So for that simple reason, I don't want Dembele going with Asensio. I have a feeling that Greenwood will be integrated back. Jay bhai, I don't think so. Honestly speaking, I don't think so. I will be really, really shocked if Greenwood ever gets on the pitch for United. So let's see. Dembele drama plus his wages. Guys, you cannot forget the wages of Dembele. The reason he has not signed with Barcelona is wages. Imagine someone like Dembele asking you 250,000 or 300,000 per week, and he plays 5 games and is out for the rest of the season. So it's a big L. It's a big L. So we don't have to go for it. Sumare is also good from Leicester. Sumare, he needs to prove a bit more. He had an up and down season with Leicester. So thanks a lot, Celia. Thanks a lot. And thanks a lot for being a part of the community that I'm trying to build out here. So always great to have people out here talking about football, and especially United. So Samudavaya, he is a good option. And he is available for a good price. But whether we are going to go for him or not, let's see. Hidanshu, Greenwood's career seems like it. For me as well. Swapnil Bhai is saying, I won't mind someone like Sik or Andres Silva. Andres Silva is bang average player. Belotti, bang average player. But yeah, as you said, backup Schick, whether he is looking to be a backup, but Schick is going to cost you a lot of money because he is doing great and he is the first choice. So Belotti on a free can be a good choice if we are just looking for one season. So let's see. Ninja Bhai, Frenkie de Jong is definitely coming. I have been saying this from day one when he was first linked with United. He's definitely coming. I have been saying that from day one. I will keep saying it. It's definitely coming. It was just one point where I was not sure. It was just about whether Eriktenhag can convince him or not. He did. Price was never an issue. Joao Felix is untouchable in my opinion, and he's going to cost a lot. Makes no sense. Andres Silva, backup might be, but I don't think him as a Premier League player. He's good enough. He's good for Bundesliga, but he's not good enough for Premier League. Dembulance is a no-no, absolutely. Bababai closest to Matic. Very, very difficult to say. You cannot. Few players you cannot compare with. The likes of Kante, Prime, Matic. It's like who is the replacement for Prime Keane? No one. No one. Like Garnacho is 17. He has not got that physique. Height-wise, he's not there. So center forward in a league where you have defenders, with 6 foot height, he's not going to win the balls against them. Players like these are going to thrive on the wings, and that's where his actual position is. and I would love to see him within a year or so. One loan season is very, very important. One loan season is very, very important. Malasia is a good. All right, Malasia. Yeah, I have heard. Malasia is a good backup to Shaw. I would give at least 15 to 20 games to our own Fernandez. Our own Fernandez. Alvaro Fernandez. If you have not heard about him, guys, he's an absolute baller, and I won't be surprised if he makes it over Teles in the upcoming season. I won't be surprised at all. 60 million pounds. Ninja Bhai, 60 million pounds. That's the most we are going to give to Barca. That's it. Alvaro Morata is absolutely pathetic. How this guy keeps on churning out so much money from other clubs. I have absolutely no idea. Hitanshu bhai, Hitanshu bhai, just for your info, see, I am in my Donny jersey. Some of the way we get linked with everyone, but Oxlade Chamberlain for 10 million in the middle of the park, I won't mind. 10 million, 8 to 10 million. He can give you certain number of games. That's it. But I think he's just trying link everyone to United and then just see the price getting shot up. So he is a winger. He is an out and out winger, Hitanshu bhai. So makes no sense of trying him anywhere else. It's not like he's a huge figure. So we don't need mediocre players, Sahil bhai. We don't need mediocre players. It's, and when we have to sign a backup, we have to keep mind on future. It's not like we are just signing for the next season. Once Ronaldo is gone, obviously we need a center forward. That's why we wanted Nunez. That's why we were willing to pay 80 million plus. Garnacho will sign a new deal. Garnacho will sign a new deal with United. So Hitanshu bhai, I have been saying that all along. I had absolutely no doubt in my mind that he will be our player. He will be our player. Will Garnacho extend 100%? There is no doubt about that. अमनदीप भाई 44 डिग्री हो रखा, 42 डिग्री हो रखा दिल्ली में. क्या ही बोलूं अब गर्मी का. Pallab bhai, timber deal dead? Absolutely not. Guys, see, I just give me a minute. I just want to make you understand a simple thing. A simple thing. I said that in the previous uh, stream as well. Just give me one moment. I will explain. See, from the time we got linked with Eric, we got linked with Frenkie de Jong. You know, Frenkie de Jong. Everyone wanted United to obviously go out and get him, but at the same time not overdo things. Not overdo things. So now that we are close to Frenkie de Jong, I said that in the previous stream, we were having two targets on top of our list. On top of our list, two targets: Frenkie de Jong, Nunez. Nunez is gone because 85. No one, United was not going to pay. Liverpool paid. Frenkie de Jong is theirs, and obviously he wanted Champions League football. When it comes to Frenkie de Jong, I said that before. Once his deal is done, eriktenhag, there was a very good report. I will share the link if I could, if I get that report again, that Frenkie de Jong signing, eriktenhag want as a priority because he is not sure whether he can get Frenkie de Jong at the end of the window or if he makes certain signings. For example, if he goes out, if he pays 80 million for Nunez, 35 million for Timber, and all of a sudden the board says, all right, you are just left with 40 million. You cannot get Frenkie de Jong then. Then you will have to make sales. And how good we are with sales, everyone knows. Everyone knows. So now, once Frenkie de Jong's deal is out of the window, it will be out of the window very, very shortly in the next few days. And then you will see us going for the likes of Timber, for the likes of Asensio. Asensio stock is already ongoing. Asensio stock is already ongoing. So this was something I really wanted to share with you. Obviously, I was panicking as well, and I will obviously be a bit hurt because Nunez has gone out of our grasp. But Frenkie de Jong will be ours very, very shortly, in the next few days. After that, we will go for Timber, or we will go for someone like Asensio. Asensio stock, as I said, is still on. So let's see. Jai, you are having a great life, 22 degree in London. But yeah, Delhi is absolutely salty. Guys, sorry, missing out on the comment section. So, भाई शिमला मौज करो यार तुम लोग 44 डिग्री में बैठा हूँ मैं यहाँ पे. Anandu by saying if FDG is signing for us, we will have to offer. Anandu by see, when it comes to wages, wage structure is totally different in Spain and Italy when it compares to England. So max to max, which I feel we are going to give him is 250, and that we are giving to Martial for doing nothing absolutely. So 250 to 3,000. But then Anandu bhai, when he is signing that deal, he will be signing for 4 to 5 years. By that time, he will be 30. So you can say it's one of the last time he's getting a big paycheck. So 300,000, if we are signing Frenkie de Jong on 300,000, it makes total sense. It makes total sense. See, they can ask for 90 million. We will pay 90 million for Frenkie de Jong, but it's going to be with add-ons and it's going to be in a 3 to 4 year structure. Simple as that. Initial, it's gonna be around 60 plus. We might make it 70, or 65 max, 20 million in add-ons. We are going to negotiate now that Frenkie de Jong has given the green signal. Our, with Muta and Eriktenhag, I think we can get the job done. Hopefully, Amandeep bhai, we will definitely see each other. Whenever you are in Delhi, just let me know. Baba bhai, I have been saying this from day one. I was confident about Frenkie de Jong. I said that he will be our first signing. Everyone laughed at me. Everyone laughed at me. Everyone got rattled because, at that point of time, we were trying to convince Frenkie de Jong. And everyone was like, oh, we are united. We don't have to convince anyone. Of course, you have to convince everyone. It's not 2010. It's not 2008 where we are winning Champions League. We are winning Premier League for fun. It's not like that anymore. You will have to go out. You will have to take your time and do things in a certain manner, which we did in this deal. It will be done very, very shortly, as I said. Amandeep, by how many signings we will do? 2 good signings plus third one depending upon sales. Third one totally depends on sales. Ballabhai, he will be fine. He will be fine. भाई बारसा का स्ट्रक्चर दूसरा है. बारसा में आई थिंक इज ऑन 600,000 और 500 समथिंग. वो देखना पड़ेगा बिकॉज दे बहुत शेडी डील्स चलती है यार. बहुत शेडी डील्स चलती है व्हेन इट कम्स टू ला लीगा एंड सीरिया. बहुत शेडी डील्स चलती है. So you are never sure how much they are paying from where they are paying. You never know. Now Barcelona needs 500 million by 30th June to stay afloat. And by the end, they will get that money somehow. They will get that money somehow. Do you think Bailey is going to stay? No, he is the first guy who is going out. We can definitely get around 10 to 15 million for Bailey. Hola Malin, welcome to the stream. 23 in Kathmandu. अरुण भैया वहीं सेटल करा दो मुझे. Ninja bhai is saying we need striker badly. We will have a plan. If not, then I will trust eriktenhag to improve Rashford as a striker. Obviously, that much benefit of doubt I am definitely going to give Rashford as well as eriktenhag. That obviously he is a great coach. So let's see. Marco talks ongoing. He will be here. You know, when you look at the likes of Asensio and Kunku, for them still United remains that, because when it comes to Asensio, he was linked with Arsenal. The moment he got linked with Arsenal, he asked his agent to go out and just talk to United. Just talk to United. Hello Praful bhai, welcome to the stream. Barish and Goa, Swapnil bhai, maze karo. Marlene, he will be confirmed very very shortly. He has given his green signal that he can, he is willing, he is ready to join United. So that was the biggest barrier that's out of the window now. Baba bhai, they can only raise 500 million if they get a sponsor. They are going to get 500 million from a sponsor. Apart from that, they are not going to get it. Apart from that, they are not going to get it. Simple as that. So that's how it's gonna work. Otherwise, for him, for Barcelona, it's not gonna work. But as I have said, they are always involved in shady deals, and I won't be surprised if they somehow manages 500 million by the end of the season. It's coming from everyone. It's coming from everyone, Malin. Obviously, it's the sources that are telling the story. So 135 million, 100%. Well, by in this market, you will have to pay that much money. We need Frenkie de Jong, VDB Bruno. Don't know. In many games, it will work. In many games, it will work. In many games, you will have to go out with that, defensive structure. So let's see how that goes. All right, guys. Asensio, we have talked. Nunez, we have talked. Frenkie de Jong, we have talked him for like 30 minutes. Next guy, Anthony. First of all, simple question: who wants Anthony at the club for 60 million, knowing that we need to get a striker as well as a CDM? Who wants us to spend 60 million on Anthony? Simple question, yes or no? Simple question, yes or no? Who wants Anthony at United? For me and Kunku. For me and Kunku. Because he can play as the striker. Anthony is right winger. Amandeep Bhai says no. Aditya says get ready for McJohn madness, hopefully. Jai Bhai, we all want Eriksen. Alright, no from Rishabh as well. Foot Ninja wants him. Frankie Maguire na ban jaye bas. Bhai shuk bolo Pallav bhai. Rohan Bhai says no. Anthony Alanga in. Other Anthony's. Alright, sir. No, that's what I'm saying. That we need, we have other priorities. We have other priorities. Absolutely, Swapnil bhai. I would prefer to sign CDM first, CDM or even a CB before we go 60 million for a right winger. We are already talking with Asensio, so 20 million for Asensio will make total sense. 20 million, not more, and we will still be left with a lot of money to spend on two other signings, including the sales. So, guys, my proper window. I am going to put up a shared screen. We will be talking about it. I am going to put up a shared screen. CB and CDM undoubtedly. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants that. Anshu bhai, love the regular. Bilkul, Venkatesh bhai, I am streaming every day. I am streaming every day because transfer news will keep on coming. Simple as that. We should offer 70 plus 65 plus 20 will do. 65 plus 20. Fullbacks are definitely needed. Fullbacks are definitely needed. Yeah. See, Pallav, Ninja bhai, at this point of time, we are not in a position to go for luxury signings, you know. So guys, first of all, just give me a second. I am going to open up a window and then we can decide. All right. So first signing, which we are going to have, is Frenkie de Jong. That's almost known to everyone now. All right. I am sharing the screen. We will talk side by side so that no one is left out. All right. So guys, first signing, I will be going out in order. First is Frenkie de Jong. किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है फ्रेंकी डियोंग से? First signing, Frenkie de Jong. Guys, let's go with numbers. You know, let's go in a certain order. First signing, Frenkie de Jong. Anyone has a problem with Frenkie de Jong signing? भाई बिड होएगा ही रिजेक्ट यार, वो होना है रिजेक्ट. डोंट वरी, they will accept. They need the money. Obviously, they will. You know. So let's see. Frenkie de Jong is good. I don't think anyone have any problem with Frenkie de Jong. See, guys, obviously reports will come, and we have seen Fabrizio has been wrong when it comes to United. You know, so Frenkie de Jong, it's a matter of time, and you guys will see. As I said, I will be literally be crying if we miss out on Frenkie de Jong. I am so sure about Frenkie de Jong, and I think everyone, everyone will be happy with it. All right, guys. Second signing. Second signing. Talking about realistic center back options which we have. तारे वारे वाली बात नहीं करूंगा मैं, फलाना ढिमकाना बस्तोनी पस्तोनी नहीं करूंगा. Going to talk in a simple manner for a CV. Two options which we have looked at is Ignacio and Pau Torres. Torres or Ignacio? Torres or Ignacio? मास भाई, we will talk about it. अभी सीबी की बात कर रहे हैं. We are talking about सीबी. Ignacio और Pau Torres. Ignacio or Pau Torres. Second signing, going in order. This is a fans poll. Simple as that. Whether we are going to get it or not, that's totally different. Torres or Ignacio? Torres. It's like a landslide victory for Torres. Pau Torres. Pau Torres. It's everyone. Everyone wants Pau Torres. I don't want Carmo. Torres, I think it's a no-brainer. Has performed, has proven himself everywhere. Batshel, after all the initial hype, he has gone down a bit. All right. So, when it comes to Pau Torres, obviously everyone, I was very hesitant about Pau Torres initially when he was getting linked with us 2 years back. He was getting linked 2 years back, but he has improved a lot. He has improved a lot. So he's a center back, So now third thing, CDM options. जिसको बोलना है अपने हिसाब से बोल दो, क्योंकि ज्यादा ऑप्शंस नहीं है. CDM choice, guys. CDM choice. Whoever is being voted the most, I will put it up in the list. Simple as that. Timber we can play at right back. At 5'10" in the Premier League, Timber will be eaten as a center back. So let's see. Guys, obviously first bid was going to get rejected. Just calm down. First bid was always going to get rejected. All right, so we have Bissouma. All right, Neves, Haidara, Rendidi, Neves, Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips, I usually is not gonna come. Leeds connection, he's not gonna come. So if you want to change, you can change. All right, we have another name for Haidara. Calvin Phillips, I usually is not gonna come. Is not gonna come. That's for sure. Neves for 60 million. I think 45 to 50 would be much more. Aditya Bhai is saying Kone, Neves, Bissouma. So we have basically between Neves and Bissouma. We are between Neves or Bissouma. Masbhai is also saying Neves and Bissouma. Aditya is saying Kone. All right. So at this point of time, I will take few more votes. Haidara is a versatile player, definitely. I will be writing the prices as well. 70 million plus add-ons. 55 million. He is. He can play out on our stadium. Indeed, he is good, but his price is too much. Absolutely. My personal choice is Bissouma. So now we are getting equal to Bissouma. All right. So Haidara, Bissouma, Neves. So far, few more votes for Neves. Than Bissouma. So far Neves is winning the race. If there is no more votes, people wants Neves, so I am going with Neves. He will cost 50 million. Fourth. Ab batao, now we are going to the fourth one. All right, so Neves. Fourth one. Anthony or Timber? Now the choice is with you. Anthony or Timber? It's being voted. It's not my personal choice. My personal choice is Bissouma, but Neves has been voted by other people as well. So they are voting, obviously I cannot just go out and put their name. Timber. Ashley is saying Anthony, and I think it's going to be a massive landslide victory for Timber. I should just put up the name. All right. So Timber, 35 million. All right. So here, basically, we are spending 210 million. All right. 210 million we are spending. We have a budget of 150 million plus sales. And that's why I feel that this Neves thing might not happen. Okay. This looks much more realistic. The reason I don't see Neves is simple. We don't have that much money. With 70 million going on Frenkie de Jong, that's half our budget. Pau Torres and Timber constitute the other half, plus which we can get from sales. So that's the thing which I feel. Bissouma will cost 40 million. But even if we are taking Bissouma, that means we won't get Pau Torres. ठीक है रोहन भाई, if they want a package of 100 million, if they want package of 100 million, all right, 70 plus Ballon d'Or plus Champions League clause plus 10 goals a season clause, सब लगा दो. You know, Anthony is playing for Ajax. Anthony is playing for Ajax. Amandeep, exactly. Uh, that was a very good point made by Piyush Bhai. Yeah, Piyush Bhai. भाई FDJ अनविलिंगली आ रहा है भाई अभी. He is a thorough professional. Obviously उसका ड्रीम क्लब है. He wanted to be out there. you know that's his dream club. He wanted to be there, but अब उसके पास ऑप्शन नहीं है. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि यहाँ पे आके वो पॉगबा जैसा नखरे दिखाएगा. So let's just be optimistic. Venkatesh bhai, Timber will play as a right back. If Timber gets in, say Tata bye bye to Aaron Van Bissaka, either on loan or either permanently. Venkatesh bhai, he can play as a CB, but he can definitely play as a center for a as a right back as well. Bhai, Di Maria was a total snake. Professional kabhi nahi tha wo. Everyone knew that, even from his days at Real Madrid. See, one thing is he had no objection staying over there, and a second thing is if we are going to bid for him, he will definitely move. So, Matata, you have made a really good point. You have made a really good point, very sensible point. 3 players from Ajax plus Ten Hag. If we are successful, the whole life we will be indebted to Ajax. That is a really, really good point. Declan Rice is definitely staying. Declan Rice is definitely staying with West Ham. And no one in their right senses would pay 100 million for Declan Rice. No one in their right senses would pay 100 million for Declan Rice. See, forcefully or not, end of the day, if he is a player, I am going to trust eriktenhag to get the best out of Frenkie de Jong. Simple as that. Exactly. Piyush bhai, that's a very good point by Shashwat. That's a very good point by Shashwat. We have a great relationship with Ajax. Great relationship. With Van der Sar over there. Van der Sar over there. It makes total sense. He had helped us with the Donny deal. Exactly. Piyush bhai, just a normal question. Whether you follow Barcelona or any other club, I don't care. But are you a Barcelona fan? Just asking. Just asking. Because the way you are talking, obviously I can see the pain. Obviously I can see the pain. And if I was a Barcelona fan, even I would have been hurt. Honestly speaking. Because there is a guy who really wants to stay at the club, but the club is forcing him out because they have to get the money. He is not rated by the board. Javi absolutely love Frenkie de Jong, but that's just it. No one else in the board. So for a guy, even if it doesn't want to come, see, Piyush bhai, I will tell you just one thing. If eriktenhag was not the manager, and if we would have tried to get him out here, and if we would have succeeded, if you would have succeeded, I would have been very, very worried. I would have been very, very worried, honestly speaking. But with eriktenhag, I feel at ease. We Man United fans should admit that we have a soft spot for Ajax after the love they are still showing. We have always shared a great relationship on the field, off the field. So, भाई इतना टाइम नहीं है ना जर्सी देखने का. यहाँ से वो आई एम डूइंग इट ऑन StreamYard. तो यहाँ पे ढंग से दिखती नहीं है जर्सी, बस नाम आता है एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई पुट इट अप। तो बहुत मुश्किल होता है यहाँ से डायरेक्टली देखना, दैट्स व्हाई आई आस्क्ड। देखो, सी गाइस, कैल्विन फिलिप्स इज नॉट गोइंग टू कम। We would have stood a chance if Leeds would have got relegated. But a guy who has been born and brought up in Leeds, there is no way he's going to come to United. You know, there is no way he's going to come to United. Now Leeds, they have no pressure, no financial pressure. Even for Rafinha, they are easily sitting back and relaxing for 60 million. They know they don't have to get into it. All right, they know that. Exactly, Hitanshu bhai, that's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to Frenkie de Jong, if there was anyone apart from Eriktenhag as our manager, I would have been absolutely shaking whether he is going to be a successful player out here or not, how he is going to get into the team, and how things are going to work for him or not. But now with Erik Ten Hag, I am just gonna relax, sit back, enjoy my water, because he is gonna ball with Erik Ten Hag, and I have absolutely no doubt. Simple as that, you know. I have absolutely no doubt. पीयूष भाई, मिडफील्डर्स भरे पड़े हैं, बट यंग मिडफील्डर्स हैं. How much they are going to be successful in a team which is transitioning from their old guns to new guns, we will have to see. Gavi, Pedri, Gonzalez, midfielders की कमी बार्सिलोना पे नहीं है, everyone knows that. I'm just saying how much they are going to take that transition, you know. So let's see. Hari bhai, every time I do get excited about the new signings, you know, if the quality of the player is good, obviously I get excited. But yeah, I won't just overhype him just because he was good for Barcelona or he was good for Ajax. I want him to perform in our t-shirt. Simple as that. Venkatesh bhai, thanks a lot. Guys, 50 likes ke very close to 50 likes on the stream. Make sure you like the stream, share and subscribe. Tariq bhai, question is, do you really think FDJ will come? Tariq bhai, I think you are here for the first time on the stream, so welcome to the stream. And I think you will, you know, I am the first guy who has been saying this since the time he was linked to us, that he will be our player. He will be our player. The moment he started to get linked with us, I said he is going to be our player, and I will stick to it. I will stick to it till the time, you know, it's absolutely not out of the equation. I do see him as our player, so I am not going to think about anything else. Simple. If we sign Torres, obviously he will play as the centre back with Varane. With Varane. How many signings do you think we will get before pre-season? One. Pre-season ke pehle, I think one. You know, I think we will just make sure that we are announcing Frenkie de Jong before pre-season, so that we have that optimism. You know, that's our PR team is really good. So happy Friday, Sandeep bhai. Welcome to the stream. Stephen, I have said that before. I don't rate Sangare for 35 million. I would rather add 10 or 15 million and get Neves, or 5 million or get Bisuma. You know, simple as that. We are all optimistic, Celia. Thanks a lot. You know, when it comes to optimism, I don't think, you know, anyone is more optimistic when it comes to the signings or the current crop that we have, the new, you know. So let's see. Most probably, if we can get a centre back, definitely he will be benched. Otherwise, do you think KTH will change captain next season? Hitanshu bhai, definitely. Captain is definitely getting changed. Guys, as I said, if I miss out on any comment, make sure that you re-comment, because when there are a lot of comments coming in at the same point of time, I do miss out. and I have already apologized for that. So guys, listen to Venkatesh bhai, very very close for 50. Hitanshu bhai, I would give one season to Ronaldo. You know, after that Bruno can take over. If Ronaldo, we all know Ronaldo is staying next season, so for next season I will give it to Ronaldo. Simple as that. Next season I have absolutely no doubt who I want as my captain. Definitely Ronnie. After that, if he stays, he stays. If he's not staying, then we will see. संदीप भाई स्ट्रीम के बाद De Gea will be the next captain of United and we will be doomed. Said that before, we'll say it again, not a captain material. So, if, as I said, Ronnie is staying next season, he should be the captain. We should not even go close to thinking of making De Gea the captain. Simple. That's totally my opinion. You don't have to agree to it. Many people want De Gea as our captain, many people don't. I'm one of those who don't want it. Cheers, bye. Guys, if you can share the link to other people, that would be great. The more the merrier, I always say. So, Vijay, bhai, that's I have been saying. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. When you have so many obstacles to cross, you have to take into consideration that the player, he didn't want to come. That obstacle is gone. Barcelona is in dire need of money, but they know that we are also in dire need of Frenkie de Jong. So now at this point of time, they are like, they want as much money as they can get from us, and we are trying to get Frenkie de Jong, in as less money as we could get. So it is a tug of war, and as I said, 90 million, we might end up paying 90 million, 70 plus 20. So no, the Ronaldo is a coach or what? He's a player. He should be treated like a player. Greatest of all time, fine, but he should be treated as the player. Matata, your quality of comments has improved. It's making much more sense now. So facing the press is the definition of a captaincy material. Shashwat bhai, facing the press is the definition of a captaincy material. He cannot even shout on our players when they lose the ball on the field. And that's the thing. He was never a captaincy material. He was never a leader, and he is never going to be a leader. If he's made the captain, I'm going to support him. Simple as that. There's absolutely no agenda, no hatred against De Gea. If he is the captain of our team next season, I am going to take him as my captain. Do I want him? No. Two totally different things. I don't see him as our captain. Simple. Manav bhai, fingers crossed that he's not there as in the playing 11. But if he stays, hopefully he performs the way we know he can do. And most important thing is we need to get rid of the captaincy from him as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Going for a long-term solution is not a solution. It's keeping on. It's not like that, Pallab bhai. It's not like that. You know, it's not like that. At this point of time, I am feeling a bit optimistic because we are making the right calls. Whether we are going to keep making the right calls for the remainder of the season, time will tell. Saurav Bhai has come up with a really, really good point. You know, thanks a lot, Saurav Bhai, for mentioning it. True captain should be bold enough to point out the mistakes of teammates. Maguire doesn't have that quality, and De Gea is really poor at on-field communication. You said what I wanted to say. Varane doesn't understand much of an English. That's that's how you are going to defend De Gea to be a captain. He was never seen as a captain material by anyone from his early days. Now he's not even the Spanish national team. Let alone be a backup. He has been simply dropped, and I can see that happening to him at United as well in the next 2 seasons. De Gea never communicated. That's a fact. There is no agenda. No, that's simple fact. Then bye, good evening. Yeah, 50 likes on the stream. Thanks a lot, guys. Aiming for 100, as you can say, it's a Friday night. Going to keep the stream for a longer time. And as I said, we have so much things to talk about. So Maguire should, Maguire as well as De Gea should not be the captain. Simple as that. I wanted Bruno to be the captain next season, but then his performances this season was absolutely awful. Plus, you cannot keep on crying about everything on the field. You get to move on. You are not going to get every decision in favor of you when it comes to fouls. He needs to learn from that, and hopefully he learns. We don't want better than Maguire. Even I can be a better captain than Maguire. You can be a better captain than Maguire. Average cannot replace average, and we can think of being great. सिंपल. एवरेज बंदे से एवरेज बंदे को रिप्लेस कर देना एंड फिर सोचना कि भाई वी कैन रीच द पिनिकल, इट्स नॉट गोना हैपन. Exactly, Pallav. Exactly. Manav bhai, for me, there's definite choice, and that's Ronaldo. Being a captain, being a leader for so many years. Under his captaincy, for the next season, I think we should definitely go with. And Bruno can learn. And Bruno can learn from him. Jay bhai, I have been saying that for a long time he will definitely come. And price will be negotiated. Hidanshu bhai, we need to, when the structure of the team is good, we don't have to, look at just one captain. Look at City. Everyone knows their role. They keep on changing their captains. He dropped Luis Enrique. Shashwat bhai, so what do you think eriktenhag football is? You said Enrique need a ball playing goalkeeper. What do you think eriktenhag does? Every attack that starts for eriktenhag comes from the goalkeeper. Every attack. Not a single attack that goes by anywhere else. It all starts with the goalkeeper. And that's why I said he will be dropped sooner or later. Devendra by CDM, tell me one team who's thriving without a proper CDM at this point of time. The CDM is the basic structure of a team. CDM constitute a basic structure of a team. You look at Liverpool, you look at City, you look at Real Madrid, the teams who are dominating at this point of time, everyone has their CDM, and they have a settled CDM. Fabinho, Rodri, Casemiro. And they maintain the balance. Look at the performance of Real Madrid when Casemiro goes out. Look at the performance of Liverpool when Fabinho was not there. Or when he is not fit, when he is not 100% on the pitch. Everything changed. That's your choice, Shashwat bhai. I'm not going to argue. You want him, I don't want him. Simple as that. For me, Ronaldo is the obvious choice. As you explained, that was a good point about Bruno, that he's too emotional. He needs to control that. He needs to control that. वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, बुस्केट्स मैटिक, सो मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, these guys basically give you structure. A proper CDM give you structure. उसके बिना it's not gonna happen. Venkatesh bhai, I do rate Nunez. Do I rate him at 100 million? No, absolutely not. He had one good season under his belt. But he is a striker which I really think would thrive under Klopp, and I think he's a striker who would have thrived under eriktenhag. Exactly. Pallav, as I said, everyone can have their own opinion. Someone wants the hair, that's fine. I'm not here to change your mind that you have to follow this guy. No, you want the hair, that's totally fine. We want Ronaldo, that's totally fine. Someone wants Bruno, there are also people who want McTominay. So I'm not gonna laugh at anyone's choice. Simple as that. So we have so many young talent. It's all about integrating them into the team now. We have a lot of young talent. Matata, I don't know whether you have seen Ronaldo or not playing for Portugal. When he plays for Portugal and when he captains the team, he's a totally different player. He's much more calm, and obviously he is not going to just do a Harry Maguire on the pitch and say nothing. Obviously, when he's frustrated, he's going to show it. You think there is much more respect for De Gea than Ronaldo in Man United dressing room? Now, this is something, which is really, really hard to digest. I don't want to laugh, but this is very, very laughable. If you really think that, CR7 is respected in a lesser way than De Gea, I am really, really baffled, Shashwat bhai, to be very honest. Erik and Hag will make him do a lot of things. Soham bhai, and that's why I am absolutely looking forward to see what he does. All right, guys. So in the meanwhile, I will stop sharing the. Now we are back to just talking stuff. So no, seriously, Ahmad and Facundo, as I said, guys, if you have missed, as whoever is out here, make sure you put up the notification on so that you don't miss out on the stream. In the previous stream, I have said Pelestri was a lollipop given to United fans. Said that before, I will stick to it. He was just a lollipop. Anirudh is asking, how do you see Lemar as a DM? He's not a out and out DM. He's a pressing midfielder, Anirudh, and he can do the job. He can do the job. He's a very, very hard-working player, and his ball delivery is, very, very underrated. When I see him in the Leipzig team and the way he controls the midfield and the way he's always in the opposition box as well in order to, either assist or to get the tap in, he is a complete midfielder to me. But whether we are going to get him, it looks very, very unlikely. Yeah, so that's their problem, Matata. That's their problem. If they feel inferior because someone is good, obviously they cannot reach the level of Ronaldo. But if they feel inferior and they don't think they want Ronaldo as a captain for that purpose, just get that player out of the team because he's not going to you know, make it up at United. Simple as that. Simple, very, very simple choice as well. Nishant Bhai will 100% he will join. Nishant Bhai. I barely use the word, the term 100%, but I do feel that he is definitely be a United player in the upcoming days. Limer for 15 million is someone we can take a risk with for sure. So yeah, we can do without AI at the moment. We can. You will see how we will do without De Gea. Under a system which requires a ball-playing goalkeeper, he might turn out to be a liability. If eriktenhag is going with him for the next season, I really hope that he performs. I don't want him to drop his levels, but we have done without a lot of great players, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm by next season for me. All right, it can get a bit. All right. In short, I will just say I honestly want, since we need, we are playing from the back. I would go with Henderson. I will go with Shaw. I will go with Timber. And in the mid, I don't see Pau Torres coming. Honestly speaking, I don't see Pau Torres coming. So Maguire and Varane. In the middle of the park, Frenkie de Jong. Gardner can be there. Donny can be there. Then you have Bruno on the right hand side, Sancho on the left hand side, Rashford, and as our striker, there is just one name, Cristiano Ronaldo. Absolutely, Pallavi. That goes without saying. That goes without saying. Top three CBs for me in the Premier League currently. Top three. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz. When it comes to top three, uh, many people, if Varane was in form, definitely would have been there, but he is not. So Ruben Diaz is there. VVD is definitely there. Rudiger is gone now. Otherwise, Rudiger would have been there. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, Virgil van Dijk, and Ruben Diaz. Top three for me. Dhruv Samaka definitely. David, I think he can be a bit, he can play a bit more before we can consider Jonathan David. He has done well, but I think Samaka is a better choice if we go for it. And that's why Nkunku is a versatile player. He can play as a false nine. He can play as an out and out winger. So I have absolutely no doubt that Nkunku can be a hit. But whether we can get him this season, I don't think so. Nishant bhai, it's not going to happen very, very shortly. It will take at least one more week. Been saying that for a long, long time that Frenkie de Jong deal is not that easy. It's a bit complex. It's a bit complex. First, the player didn't want to come. Now he has agreed. Barcelona asking for a lot of money. So it's going to take some time. So it's going to take some time. Yeah, bhai, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Means a lot. And जय भाई, just one suggestion. रियान पड़ा के साथ घूमना बंद कर दो बस. And whatever you are doing in life, I really wish you luck. And whatever support you need from me, you will get from me. You know that. So बस रियान पड़ा के साथ घूमना बंद कर दो. And you had a really good time during the IPL, and I absolutely love seeing the pictures of you. So keep it coming. And बस यही है कि वो उसके साथ थोड़ा सा दूरी बना के रखो, and everything is fine. Devendra bhai, no, I have talked about Sangare. I have talked about Sangare before. 35 million is just not worth it. 35 million for Sangare is not worth it. We need a CDM who can come out here and pick the game by the scruff. He will be dominating best. Can Sangare do that coming from Eredivisie? I have my doubts. So I am just gonna, hold back for a while on Sangare. Add 5 more million, we will get Bisuma. or for 45-50 million we might get Neves, who are Premier League proven. They are Premier League proven. So Venkatesh Bhai, I think he will be there. He will be there. But I would love to see him going on alone. As I said, I said two situations. I talked about two situations. If we are getting a DM, Gardner will be on a loan with Nottingham Forest for at least one more season. If we are not getting a DM, he will be called in and he will be there. So भाई उसको गेट से लौटा देना था अगर यान पराग मिलने आया था तो जय भाई उसको भगा देना था, बोल देना था भाई माफ कर वरना तेरे चक्कर में लोग मेरे से मिलना बंद कर देंगे. Timber, FDJ, Basuma, Anthony is not gonna happen. Ayush bhai, we will have to drop. We don't have so much money. We cannot talk in FIFA way. At this point of time, we don't have that much money. With De Jong in midfield, I would love to see someone like Bissouma. Dropper. Love to see someone like Bissouma. And people don't see De Jong as an out and out CDM. He has played in that role for a lot of games. It's just that in Barcelona, with the managerial changes, he has not been able to settle yet. And with Busquets, he was not given a run in that position. Otherwise, he can dictate in that position as well. He is very, very smart on the ball. He knows what he's doing. And it's not like you can get the ball easily from Frenkie de Jong, so it is very, very difficult. So he can play as an out and out CDM as well. It totally depends on eriktenhag. So let's see. Yeah, he is not saving our club for free. No one is doing that for free. And most disrespected, he is disrespected. Maguire, Rashford, these guys are hated. There's a lot of difference. So being a fan, being supportive to a player is totally fine. But don't come up with this disrespected and all that, because a lot of other players, they get hated, abused on a daily basis more than De Gea. Thanks a lot, Shambhavi, for the super sticker. Manish Bhai is asking, who would you prefer, Rashford or Elanga? Rashford, definitely. Rashford. No, Venkatesh Bhai, when it comes to Netherlands games, honestly speaking, I have not seen a lot of Netherlands games, But as I said, when it comes to majority of the games that he has played for Barcelona, obviously it's Busquets who is in the CDM role. So, Pallav, it will happen. Most probably it will happen. And if we are going for Asensio, that means we are not overpaying for Asensio, and Asensio wants to come. So 50, 2025 million, not 50, my bad. 2025 million is going to do the job. 100% Matata, 100%. For me, it's the most exciting appointment after, Sir Alex Ferguson left. Next season, who will play on the wings? For me, Sancho and Rashford. If Rashford is failing, we have Elanga. If we can get Asensio, then Sancho switches to left, Asensio on the right. Yeah, it was a season, and it was a very, very bad season for Rashford. But still, he starts for me next season. If he is not performing, then obviously Elanga comes in. One bad season anyone can have. And apart from De Gea and apart from Ronaldo, everyone has a disastrous season. Everyone has a disastrous season. So Sandeep bhai, if you are talking, even Ronaldo was accused. So, and Bissouma case, as you said, is going at this point of time. So let's see what the result is. I'm just saying that over Sangare, I will take Bissouma. I'm a Bissouma lover, no. But if people are saying Sangare, I would take someone like Bissouma. Yeah, obviously, we will definitely see the first bid. Obviously, we are going to, bid a bit low. अगर पहला ही बिड अगर 90 मिलियन का डाल दें, बार्सिलोना फिर बोलेगी भाई हमें 110 चाहिए. That's the point. So the first bid was obviously going to be a bit low, and now the second bid will go. As I said, we might end up paying a bit more than we expected, but it will be in like 3 or 4 years time. Can we go for Asensio? 20 million, not more than that, and we should definitely get him. If there is a chance, we should get him. Thanks a lot, Jay again. Hello, Tanmay bhai. Welcome to the stream. If we sign a CB, I think more likely it's going to be Torres. More likely it's going to be Torres. Manas bhai is asking, do you think Greenwood is coming back? No. You know, he should not be allowed. Regardless of how much talented you are, the things he has done is absolutely horrible. So I don't want to see him play for United again. And if he's, I don't, honestly speaking, at this point of time, I cannot talk about how I would feel if he gets back into the team. Honestly, Dhruv bhai, my transfer window, Frenkie de Jong, Timber. If we can get either of Torres or Bissouma, that would be great. 75 million pounds. 75 million pounds. It won't be 75 million euros. That's for sure. वो नहीं करना भाई, वो नहीं करना, सबको लिंक नहीं करना. I would rather prefer Guardiola to, Guardiola as a centre back. I really like, but then he has always played in a three-man system, Sandeep bhai, and always a three-man system can go against you. He's so comfortable in a three-man system. So we see Maguire when he plays with England in the three-man system. He looks a totally different player. So we need to think, you know, we need to take into consideration a lot of things. A left-footed winger on the right-hand side, definitely. I would love to see that. Luke Shaw is not going anywhere. Yeah, bhai, Luke Shaw is not going anywhere. See, when I am always excited by the prospect of a manager who plays attacking football. With Van Gaal, I knew what he was going to do. With Mourinho, I knew what he was going to do. With eriktenhag, I know what he's going to do, and that's exciting. And obviously, neither Mourinho, neither Van Gaal was given their first choice players, and they failed. They were destined to fail. Striker is a priority. For Anil bhai, you cannot trust, simple as that, you cannot trust Martial. Rashford can play as false nine, Bruno in certain games, but we need that plan B. We need someone coming from the bench in the last 15-20 minutes if we need the goals. Simple as that. Neither of them. Hopefully we get Timber, Manas bhai. If I have to choose between Dalo or Ban Bissaka, I would definitely choose Dalo. By when he was with Nagelsmann, he didn't play all the games. The best of Guardiola has come in when he has played in a three at the back system. And Guardiola is not going to price out. Guardiola is not going to be easy to price out. He's playing Champions League football, with Leipzig. And as I said, Leipzig at this point of time is trying to set a standard, trying to set a measure where they are like, one of the biggest clubs in the Germany. See, I appreciated you, Matata, and then you come up with a comment like this. First of all, every Man United fan, respects De Gea with what he has done with the club. If someone doesn't respect De Gea, I think it's all goes into agenda. First of all, second of all, every keeper has its time. All right, every keeper has its time. At this point of time, the football which is evolving and the way we want to play, De Gea is not going to cut out. De Gea is not going to cut out. Simple as that. Guys, एक चीज दिखाता हूँ. I will share the screen. This tweet of mine has gone viral. If someone is not following me on Twitter, you can get my link from the description. Always welcome to talk over there. I made up a tweet, and it has gone absolutely bonkers. Wait, let me share. All right, you can see my profile. It's loading. My net is a bit slow. Barthez was absolutely horrible for United. Your top four expectations, Manas bhai, I will keep my top four expectations for the window. Once the transfer window ends and what we do in the transfer window. Guys, this is the tweet which I did. Can you see it? I will try to hopefully increase the. All right, I will show. If you can see the like. Yeah. Guys, can you see the likes? This is the tweet which I did. This is the tweet which I did on Jose Enrique. That's the tweet which I did on Jose Enrique. Everyone wants to have clout by taking United's name. I just bashed the bastard in front of the entire world. Simple as that. See, Matata, I always say the thing which I feel for. I absolutely admire the contribution of De Gea. There is absolutely no doubt. But with the football moving on, I want, as I said, if De Gea is admired by eriktenhag and he thinks that he can be the keeper for the next 5 seasons, be it. I'm going to respect that. I'm not going to go out and call, oh, De Gea should be thrown out and all that shit. I'm not going to say that. I will back whoever the manager is choosing. I have done that before. I will do it again. But am I not going to criticize De Gea? Obviously, I'm going to criticize De Gea if he's not doing well. Simple as that. Simple as that. This is a very, 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 over exaggerated thing. Lone warrior for the past 10 years. Shashad bhai, I will tell you, first 2 seasons, he was benched by Lindegaard. I don't know even if you know the name or not. First 2 seasons, he was almost on the bench due to Lindegaard. Then, after the World Cup 2.5 seasons, he was the worst player in the entire team. He just plays because he had absolutely world-class 3 seasons before the World Cup. So don't tell me this 10 years. Out of these 10 years, 5 years, he has been absolutely mediocre. He has been absolutely mediocre. But the way he has bounced back in the last season, great to watch. Great to watch. So get your facts right. It's one thing supporting a player, but don't be delusional. Or don't be in a category where you are, termed as a stand by someone else. No hard feelings. We all love and support a certain player, but with facts. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Tanmay bhai. Anders Lindegaard. Don't say he has been here for 11, lone warrior for 11 years. For the first 2 years, go and check. De Gea was not even making the playing 11. It was Anders Lindegaard who was starting in front of him. Exactly. I will always compliment De Gea for the things he has done for the club. But I am not going to exaggerate, that I'll be blind that, 11 seasons De Gea was the lone warrior in the team. He was not. Simple as that. He was not. Ayush bhai, in my opinion, it's going to be around 120 to 150 million pounds. 120 to 150 million pounds for this window. So guys, if you have missed out on the tweet, this is the tweet which was done by Jose Enrique. And yeah. Yeah, so this is the tweet and this is my response. You can see it clearly. You can see it clearly. Hello, Phoenix Bhai, welcome to the stream. Venkatesh Bhai, Henderson, if he is not going to play for us, send him on a loan. I think Eriktenhag wants to see one season of what De Gea can do, so he should be sent on loan at least. Yeah, you don't have to justify, but be straight with the facts. You said he is the lone warrior for 11 years, and on which I responded, he was not. And everyone knows that. First 2 years, very average. Next 3 years, absolute world class. Now, there you can say he literally saved the club. You know, that's where you can say he literally saved the club. For those 3 seasons, as DT said in an interview that De Gea could save the fucking Titanic. And that's what he did. He literally did that. He saved everything that came his way. But then, after the World Cup 2.5 seasons, the worst player in the team. And by a great stretch, the worst player. But the way he made a comeback, in the last season, I was not expecting it. Honestly speaking, I was not expecting it. Love DDG, but I support my club, not the player. Absolutely. That goes with everyone. That goes with everyone. By that, Enrique played few games and he thinks he's a legend of Liverpool. He thinks he's a legend of Liverpool. Exactly. If he thinks that he is the right guy, I'm going to be behind him. Simple as that. And I do feel that Erik Ten Hag will give him one season, before he makes his big decision. No doubt, Tanma bhai, no doubt. 100%. If we sell Dean Henderson, we will definitely be putting up a clause and he will be back within 2 years. See, everything Enrique said, it's correct. He talked about what kind of goalkeeper he wants and what he deserves, what he expects from his goalkeeper. And De Gea is not that. So every manager has its own brand of football. Enrique loves to play from the back. De Gea you cannot play from the back with De Gea. And see, the moment Enrique was chosen as the manager of Spain, I was 100% sure that the time will come where he won't be even making the squad, and that time has come. So I don't think he will be making the World Cup. He might be there, but I don't see him playing any games. I don't see De Gea playing any games. So Phoenix, we are not in a deep sleep. I think we are active, and as I said, we are trying to get the biggest deal which we want to do over the line, and then look for the players, you know, to solve the puzzle. So Frenkie de Jong is the marquee signing which we wanted. Frenkie de Jong is the marquee signing which we are going to get, and we are just waiting for that after that. All right, guys. So I have been speaking continuously for almost 2 hours. So if you have any question, anything to talk about, be in the comment section. Otherwise, I will call it a night. I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, Amol Bhai is here. Amol Bhai, welcome to the stream. Let's go, Frankie. Everyone, everyone is delighted about Frenkie de Jong. People find it hard to accept, but that's the truth. That's the truth. You, Venkatesh Bhai, I just said, the truth at that point of time. He is like everyone we will touch, we will get him. All right, fine, get him. Let's see which other players you get. Bye, Tanma Bhai. Good night. Sandeep Bhai, we will do that. We will do that. With Henderson, if we are losing him for a cheap, on a cheap, we will get him within 2 years for sure. Everyone, Matata. that goes without saying. Whether it's De Gea, whether it's Ronaldo, anyone, they will have to adapt or they will perish. Venkatesh bhai, guys, stream will happen every day. Whether it's for 30 minutes, whether it's for 15 minutes, keep the notifications on so you don't miss out on anything. Even if you miss out at that point of time, you can watch it later. Not the entire stream, but the parts of it. So make sure you are putting, switching the notifications bell on, and it's always helps. You don't miss out on any video. So भाई फ्रेंकी डियोंग का थंबनेल बिल्कुल रेडी है वेंकटेश भाई, एंड आई थिंक इट्स द बेस्ट थंबनेल यू नो जो मेरे लिए थंबनेल बनाते हैं मुसब्बिर भाई. He has done, I think, his best job. His best job with the Frenkie de Jong thumbnail. I am absolutely in love, and as I said, separate होएगा, बिल्कुल होएगा whenever he will be announced, and I am just looking forward to it. तन्ना भाई अब तो वो गया, अब इस पे. Thanks a lot, Amandeep bhai, means a lot. Thanks a lot for joining. Amol bhai, no need to be sorry. And whether you are late, you are out here, and that means a lot. Even if you are here for 5 minutes, as I said, no one can be here for 2 hours or 3 hours on a run. But if you are here even for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you are helping with it. It makes a lot of as I said, it helps the channel a lot. Role of striker in ETH system. Just look at how he utilized Halyard. Sebastian Haller was absolute gobshite when he played for West Ham. And look how he was used by eriktenhag. In the later stages of the season, obviously, he was injured. He couldn't be at his best. But look at how many goals he got from Haller in the Champions League, even in the Eredivisie. So he knows how to use his striker. Venkatesh bhai, thanks a lot for joining. And bhai, as I said, guys, whoever is here, make sure your notification bells are on so that you don't miss out on anything. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, and stream will keep on happening every day. Time might change once in a while, but most probably it would be around 9:30 to 10. If something else before that come up, I will go live straight away. And with this, guys, I will be calling it a night. And stay safe. Thanks a lot for joining tonight. It was a great stream. Like, when someone you really like to be a part of your team, and it's very, very close, that gives another sense of, a boost, you can say. Moral boost, energy. So, it was great. Tenag dressing is class. All right. England, Italy, watch along. England, Italy, watch along, Venkatesh bhai, that totally depends on the work. Otherwise, the normal stream है वो definitely होएगा. And most probably I will be coming up with the England, Italy watch along. I think it's going to be a great game और कल रात को ही है. So most probably that. थोड़ा सा सोच के I will put up the stream event details so that you don't miss out. Notifications on रखना बहुत जरूरी है, as I always said. बाकी platform के details you can see in the description. And as I said, stay safe, guys. Thanks a lot for joining. It was absolutely fantastic to be joined by almost 35-40 people at one point of time. And hopefully the number keeps on increasing. He just wants his striker to score goals, Shashwat bhai. His striker always remain up front apart from the set pieces. And when Ajax played in the Eredivisie, they always had the most. But at the next giveaway, most probably when I reach 5,000, but I'm still not at 2,500. So let's see. I wish why they can win the second Nations League for sure. They have a good team. They have good attacking options, good defensive players in the midfield, and Ruben Diaz and Pepe. I think it's good. So. All right, Tanma bhai, good night. And as I said, guys, see you tomorrow. Whether it's a watch along or before that, I will put up the stream. Make sure that your notification bell are on so that you don't miss out. And see you tomorrow. Stay safe and good night.